Hello, hello, hello. Y'all, my office is a mess. I'm working, I'm cleaning out, I'm getting ready for the final 4 months of the seminar year. I am so excited. I was on the treadmill this morning, like y'all know I do at 5 o'clock in the morning. Let me move this so I can get what I wanted to share. I set the computer right on it. Um, y'all, we have Okay, first of all, March, this month right here, celebrates my 32nd year anniversary with Mary Kay. I have been in the business 32 years. That's amazing and astounding and incredible and unbelievable. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how fast time flies when you're growing up. Because I promise you, I am, hey, Brittany, the Brittany effect. I love it. I cannot believe how this business causes you to change if you will let it, if you will hang in there and just continually reevaluate yourself. You're going to learn a lot about yourself, about people, and about God. We as people, we're up and down and all around, not consistent. We're going hard 1 minute and dead the next, but God is always the same. And when I look at this company, a lot changes, but there's some things that remain the same. There's always winners. There are always people winning. And then there's always people whining. That's what people do. But I have decided to wear big girl panties in my career. And I pretty much knew that if things weren't going the way that I thought they should, it was me. It was not anybody else or the company. And I just want to tell you, I was listening to Miles Monroe. If you've not heard of him, check him out on the treadmill this morning. And a couple of things he said I wanted to bring to you today. Are your habits in line with your goals? Are your daily habits in line with what you say you want and you say you believe? Do you have a winning routine, a winning way of thinking? Also, so we must align our habits with the person we want to become and the life we want to have. So I have right here on my laptop my morning schedule because a great morning routine sets you up for amazing things. So I rise and shine at 4 a.m. I know somebody spit their drink out. It wasn't always like this. It's taken me years and years and years to get this together. So I rise and shine at 4 a.m. And the great thing about it is I love it. When I get up, I do not hit the snooze button. I roll over, I get out of the bed. I have a cabinet or shelves in my closet, and one of them is my workout cubby. So I have outfits for the week, the top and the bottom, the sports bra right there. I have the socks right there. I have the water bottles right there. I have my sneakers at the bottom, and I have my bag with my earbuds in them, and of course, a few business cards in them. So, and a jacket. So, when I get up in the morning, I roll out of bed and go into my closet and I get dressed, brush my teeth, and then I go into the kitchen. I have my little apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, and then I put what else? It's the third thing. That's weird. Apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, and what is it? What is wrong with me? Honey, a little bit of honey. So that's in my morning drink. So I get my morning drink and I come into my computer and I have well, I go into hair and oh no, okay, I'm getting my times mixed up. Then I go to the gym. Well, I have my drink and I come to my computer and I work on the plan for the day and my vision for how I would like the day to end up. Also, having a little bit of flexibility because sometimes things jump off, but make the habit of not answering calls before you uh, plan your day. Plan your day. So after I do that, I run to the gym. I only do like a 40-minute workout. I'm not trying to compete or anything. I just need to move my body. I get on the treadmill and I run for I walk for a couple of minutes, then I run for like 10 minutes and then I bring it down and then I do upper body or lower body, depending on the day. And then I come home and I do hair in makeup. I shower, do hair and makeup, and then I'm on here for a 7 o'clock daily devotional. I'm live. I don't know if you know it, but I started a nonprofit, the Beauty Box for Him, the number four. Check us out on YouTube. I go live every weekday morning, and then after that, I go live at about 7:30 ish with my Facebook group, my Mary Kay team. I do that and then I get off and I do my personal Bible study. And the reason it's written right here, that's just in case when I get off of my Mary Kay group, I pick up my phone and I start scrolling. Not to mention, I have alarms set for all of these things to remind me when I'm off track. So using my smartphone to make me smart, right? And one thing that I'd like to do every day is reach outs and meeting new people, reach outs, 1 or 2 bookings a day. So as far as work, now, if I don't do anything else the day and I've done all of that, I've had a pretty good day, but I still want to reach out to new people, the key people I'm working with, do some social media posts. There's all sorts of other things I can be doing. But if I do my daily devotional, I have I forgot my personal Bible study I do right after my live. So I do that because I lead a Bible study group. But my point is, get a winning routine for yourself. Set yourself up for a day of success. Don't turn the TV on, don't turn the music on. And when I'm on the treadmill, I am always listening to something positive, motivational, something that's getting me to the next level, something that's making me be a better leader. I'm listening to that every weekday morning on the treadmill and through the workout. So at least 40 minutes, usually way longer than that. So knowing and doing are two different things. Common knowledge, but not necessarily common practice, the things we need to do, because our business is not that difficult. It's not that complicated. The rough is mental. It's mental. It's doing what you're supposed to do when you are supposed to do it, what you committed to do, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's causing us to be women of integrity, women of good character, women of our words, not only to other people, but to ourselves, because will we not break our necks to fulfill a promise that we made to somebody else? Okay, so yeah, perfection will kill your future. Waiting till everything's just right to get everything just right, it's never going to happen ever. And how many of you have heard over and over again that imperfect progress is better than perfect, like not moving anywhere? I don't know. It's stated, but say imperfect. I don't know, but y'all know what I mean. Action. That's it. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction every day. Ha! I'm on one. I'm getting it. Okay, probably would help if I would write these things down, but if you know me, the way I train is bullet points. So we're not trying to be perfect. We're just trying to move in the direction of our goals and dreams and get a little bit better than we were yesterday. We're not comparing ourselves to social media. It's amazing to me how much we put into people we don't even know or care about liking us. We can't. We're comparing our weaknesses to their strengths, and most people who are going through things, or who are showing you things, are going through things. We all are. It's the human experience. So, one other thing that he said that I liked: act as if you're already there. Another way to say it is be, do, have, be the person you want to be today. And then act as if you are her. What would you do? Be, do, and then you're going to have those results that may seem to elude you when you start being, when you start living and working above your pay grade. I said it this morning. You have I'm not doing that. That's above my pay grade mentality. And those people never get above their pay grade. They never get paid above their pay grade. In order to move, you have to let God know that you can steward and you're grateful for where you are. We have two, like the most important commandments: love God with all of your heart, mind, soul, strength, Love him with everything you got. And then the second one is love your neighbor as yourself. Look for opportunities to be good for others, to be good to others. For instance, I was at the store the other day and it was lunchtime and a little lady had a Memorial Herman shirt on, and I gathered that she probably was on her lunch break. So I said, you want to go ahead of me? You're probably in a hurry. You know me, I'm not. And so she went. I look for opportunities to just be nice to people, especially when they're not being nice to me. It's easy to go off on people, to be nasty. What's hard is going against your human nature and doing what God wants you to do. Love your enemy. Be good to people. Look for the God in them. So you need to rise early, rise an hour early before all heck breaks loose, because once the kids start screaming and all the things start happening, you lose yourself. But when you get up a little bit early and you read, leaders are readers, or listen to books on tape or positive motivational thinking, but first start off in silence, just being still, planning your day, maybe get a little bit of physical exercise, walk the block, move your body, get your blood circulation, get your mind going, and watch your words as you live out this life. Your words, they either create the life you want or keep you in the one you don't. Your words have power. Why don't you try to go 24 hours? He said this. He said 7 days. I challenge you to go 24 hours without complaining about this traffic, or that wait on the phone, wait in line, or how somebody didn't do the right thing when you went through the drive through, or you looked in the mirror and you weren't happy with the way you looked, or you couldn't figure out something on the computer and said something like, I'm not good at this. How about you not do that for 24 hours? First of all, you're not going to be able to make it for the first 24. It's going to require you really, really working on it. When we talk about what we don't like, what we don't want, do you realize that we're feeding that? Our subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between fact and fiction. It only knows what we focus on. So start calling things as you want them to be. This doesn't mean living some Pollyanna life where you don't acknowledge what's going on, but how's that working for you so far? Acknowledge it. Give your problems over to God and speak life into your life. Nobody's going to do it. Nobody's going to do it for you. If you want a better day, have better todays. What are you doing today to change your future? I always talk about time being an illusion. It's always today. We waste a lot of time focused on anxieties and dramas that may or may not happen in the future, or holding on to regret and blaming people for things of the past. Man, if we spent just a little bit of that energy working on ourselves and not judging people and being negative and being mad at ourselves for where we are compared to where we think we should be, God has you exactly where you are in the situation that you're in for a reason. He also used a lot of examples in the Bible about how Joseph, not Joseph, let me get my Bible, my J's mixed up. Joshua, I think it's Joshua. His brother sold him into slavery. And well, first of all, they hated him because he was his father's pet, his father's favorite, and he would let them know that they were going to be bowing down to him. And, you know, they didn't like that. Anyway, they hated him. They put him in the well. They were going to let him die, but they could get money for him because some Egyptian troop came through, sold him to them. He ended up in a palace, second in command. And can you imagine him being hurt to the core because his brothers hated him? We're going to leave him to die, sold him into slavery. Can you imagine the pain? Have you had somebody to cause you some serious pain? Have you had that to happen? But God moved him. He ended up second in command to Pharaoh in Egypt to save the nation. So while we're complaining about the situations, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's health, maybe it's finances, God is using all of this to strengthen us, to refine us, to mold us, not for what's now, but what He has prepared for us in the future. And usually, when He does this, it's not just for you, it's for others. So get your head out of the sand. Get it out of the sand and know that where you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. But you're not supposed to say that. Stay there. You're supposed to be thanking God, being joyful in all things, not just the good things, and going to Him for direction and discernment and wisdom to change your situation. He's not going to give you more than you have if you don't start moving above your pay grade, if you don't start stewarding the things that He's already given you. Do you want to be here next year or the year after that? Or do you want to be somewhere different? He's throwing us the ball, but either our hands are full of all the anxiety and drama of what the future may or may not hold, or they're behind our backs holding on to past hurts and pains and dramas and regrets and blame. And so He's throwing us the ball and we're getting hit in the gut with it. You're wondering why you're winded, you can't get ahead. Is because your hands are not open in front of you for the blessings that He has. Oh my gosh, I was on the treadmill listening to this kind of stuff this morning. So, the main thing, let's keep the main thing the main thing. Our lives are limited. God has amazing things for you, for me, if we trust Him, if we move in His direction, if we study His word and learn His ways. His ways are not our ways. So you can't automatically know what you think is the best thing, because sometimes discipline and pain and going through things, it's the best thing. His ways are not our ways. So He's thinking about the future. You're thinking about current comfort. He is not concerned about our current comfort. He has plans and a purpose for our lives, and it's not to hurt us, it's to prosper us. But we just need to get on the same page as Him. So I just kind of came by to tell you all of that because I love you, and Cheryl Banks is moving. I'm doing things, and I want you to come. I want you to be with me. I want us to celebrate life and do amazing things together. If you've not registered for Career Conference, at least register for the virtual. Work on getting your Spark done, your 350 wholesale by the 15th, and the other 350 for the Power Up by the end of the month. Reach out to the people you enrolled or should have enrolled in the preferred customer program. And I hope to see you at 7 o'clock tonight. Well, I'll probably replay this because you cannot just hear this once. For our virtual meeting, our unit meeting, or in person if you're local to me. I'm going to be at the Beauty Box. So y'all go forth and multiply. Let's make the final four the best four. Love you. Bye.